Beloved soul, welcome back to this channel of angel messages. This is where heaven speaks at the right moment. I'm glad you're here today. I don't believe in coincidences, and neither should you. If you come across this video, it's because heaven wants to speak to you now, not later. Now, today your angels want you to know a truth that will change the way you see your coming days. There's a change happening all around you right now. It's not something everyone can see, but heaven is already at work. Before continuing with this message, if you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications. That way you won't miss what heaven wants to tell you. Your presence here is important, and your angels have been trying to send you this message for weeks. Right now, there's a man thinking about you. His heart beats differently when he thinks of you. He feels something real for you, something that resonates with your soul, something that's not common, but something hurts, and you know it. He has another woman in his life, and you've been carrying this burden. You wonder why this connection exists in such a difficult situation. You wonder why God allowed this. You wonder why the angels allowed this. And today your angels tell you something clear. They see your tears. They know everything you feel. You are not alone. They are with you. Your angels sense your confusion. They know there are things you don't understand today, and that's why they're here, to tell you what's really happening. If you're ready to receive this message, write "I'm ready" in the comments. That way, heaven knows you're listening. The truth is this: love doesn't always arrive in orderly circumstances. It doesn't always arrive perfectly. Sometimes it comes to teach us, to change us, to show us who we truly are. This man, the one you feel for even though he's far away, he feels something real for you. He loves you in a way he doesn't yet understand. Your soul and has have a spiritual agreement from before you were born. But a spiritual agreement doesn't always mean being together right away. Sometimes it means learning, growth, preparation for something greater. Your angels show me something clear. You two didn't start out apart, but today you live different stories. Each of you had to go through different processes, different experiences, and different healings. He's arrived at the situation he's in now, with duties, with commitments, with a relationship that seems to close the door between you. But heaven wants you to understand something important today. The other woman in your life is not your enemy. She's not there to destroy you. She wasn't put there to hurt you. She is also on her own journey. She is also living her own path, and her presence in his life has a purpose that goes beyond what you can see now. Your angels show me that this man thinks of you more than you realize. When he wakes up in the morning, there's a brief moment before his obligations return, before his routine resumes. In that moment, his first thought is you. He thinks about how you slept, if you rested, if you're okay, if you're happy. He carries your memory with him every day, and at the same time, he carries guilt, doubt, confusion, and a heavy sense of responsibility. He is torn between what he feels inside and what his current reality demands of him. Heaven wants you to understand something. This situation is not a punishment. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing to deserve pain or confusion. This experience is shaping you. It is strengthening you. It is making you a more conscious and more stable person in love. Every moment of longing, every tear, every silent prayer, all of it is transforming you. You are learning to love without controlling, to care without demanding, to feel without possessing, to be present without needing to force someone to stay. These are not easy lessons, but they are important. And now, if this message is speaking to you, I want you to do something simple. Take a deep breath and write in the comments, "I trust in the divine plan." By doing this, you tell your angels that even though it hurts, even though you don't understand everything, you are willing to trust that there's a higher purpose in all of this. Your faith at this moment is stronger than you imagine. Let me tell you something that might surprise you. This man's soul chose to live through these circumstances, not to hurt you, but so that both of you could grow and evolve. The other woman in his life represents his unfinished lessons, his responsibilities, the learning he still needs to complete in this life. She's teaching him about commitment, about responsibility, about the difference between obligation and a true soul connection. Without her, He'd never fully appreciate what he feels for you. It's through these distinctions that he begins to understand what love truly means. Your angels want you to hear this because they know you sometimes doubt your worth. You wonder, if I were more beautiful, more successful, more something, would he choose me? Stop right there. This has nothing to do with your worth. You are already perfect just the way you are. You're already whole on your path. He sees your light. He feels your essence. And that excites and frightens him at the same time. You represent a love so true and transformative that receiving it fully means he would have to let go of everything he thought he knew about himself and his life. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes 3, verse 1, there's a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. Your angels want you to understand that this moment is not a punishment. It is not a painful test. This time of separation, this period of loving from a distance, is preparing your souls for something great, something beyond what you can imagine now. You are going through a process of inner refinement. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it seems too much. But you are emerging from this process stronger, clearer, more resolute. I want to tell you something important about the energy between you and this man. When there's a real connection between two people, that connection doesn't just stay there. It affects many areas of life. Your love, even though it's complicated today, is healing deep wounds. Wounds that come from family. Wounds that come from past experiences where others chose duty over truth, where others denied themselves to meet expectations. That's why the pain you feel isn't always just yours. It's also a memory of past loyalties. And you and this man are breaking those patterns by acknowledging what you feel, even if you can't fully act on it right now. The other woman in his life also plays a role in all of this. I know it's hard to hear it like this, but she's accompanying him as he awakens to his inner truth. She represents his past, the familiar, the safe, the unchanging. You represent progress, change, decision, a real step toward an authentic life. Now he stands between these two paths, and this tension is teaching him who he truly is. It's teaching him what he feels. It's teaching him what it means to love clearly. Your angels ask you not to hold a grudge against her. Don't see her as your enemy. If you can look at her with respect, you free yourself from the pain of comparison. You free yourself from jealousy. You release a burden that isn't yours to carry. And now I want to tell you what this man feels when he thinks of you, because your angels want you to know the truth of his heart. When your name comes to mind, something changes within him. His inner state shifts. He cannot ignore it. His guides show me something clear. For him, your presence feels safe. With you, he feels he can be himself without a mask. He can speak without fear. He can say what he thinks. He can show his doubts. And that gives him freedom, but it also frightens him. In his current situation, something else is at play. The other woman represents practical security. She represents a life he already knows. With her, he knows what to do. He knows what is expected of him. He knows what each day will be like. There may not be as much excitement, but it's a familiar path. There's no risk. You, on the other hand, represent real change, real connection, real growth. With you, he would have to let go of control. He would have to leave behind an identity he created to fit in. He would have to accept a love that would change his life completely. And today, he's still not quite ready to take that step, even though his soul pushes him a little closer to that truth every day. Your angels also show me that this man dreams of you. These aren't ordinary dreams. They are experiences where his deepest self communicates with you without limits. In these dreams, he says what he keeps silent in daily life. He speaks of his feelings. He speaks of his frustration. He speaks of his desire to be a man true to himself. When he wakes up from those dreams, he feels peace and also pain, because a part of him knows that what he's experiencing with you is real on a deep level. And those moments help him keep going when the distance between you feels too much. If this message is speaking to your inner self, if you feel this is for you, support this video right now. Your interaction with this video helps this message reach others who also need it. Write divine timing in the comments if you are willing to trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Now I want to talk about something your heart has been asking. You've wondered, and perhaps you've asked the universe, Why does divine love include pain? Why does a connection that comes from heaven include another person who seems to come between you? Your angels want you to understand. Sometimes, the greatest loves require the longest preparation. Think about this. If you had been completely free when you met, if there had been no obstacles, would you have done the inner work you're doing now? Would you have discovered your own strength, your capacity to love unconditionally, your direct connection to the divine? This situation is teaching you to love yourself with the same intensity that you love him. It's showing you that your happiness cannot depend on someone else's decisions. No matter how deep your connection is, you're learning to be whole within yourself while still making room for a love that transcends the ordinary. These are advanced spiritual lessons, and not everyone has the strength to walk this path. The fact that you are still here, standing, loving, and believing, shows the incredible power of your soul. The man you love is also going through his own transformation right now. Every interaction with you, however brief, plants seeds in his consciousness. These seeds are slowly growing, becoming an inner awakening. He's starting to question everything he thought he wanted in life. The conventional path that once seemed clear now feels limiting. He surprises himself by imagining another life, a life where he could wake up next to you, a life where he could love you without hiding, a life where he could build something real with you, from the heart and without lies. But at the same time, he carries a heavy burden of guilt. He feels responsible for the other woman's happiness. He feels he must maintain the life he already has with her. He feels he mustn't break anything. He tells himself that staying is the right thing to do, that it's noble, that he's honoring his commitments. But at night, when everything is quiet and no one is watching, he knows he's actually acting out of fear. Fear of being judged, fear of starting over, fear of the strength of his feelings for you. Your angels want you to understand this. They ask for compassion for their fear, but they also ask you to make room for their courage, because that courage is about to awaken. And here's something very important your angels want you to understand. The love between you and this man isn't meant to remain hidden forever. This isn't a love story doomed to eternal waiting. The universe doesn't allow such a strong connection only to see you suffer apart. There's a divine timeline in motion, and there are still things that need to be arranged before you can truly unite on the physical plane. You both have soul contracts that need to be fulfilled. You both have lessons to learn. You both need to release old patterns. The other woman also has her own spiritual path connected to the situation. She is not just a victim in all of this. She is also learning. She is also growing. Through this experience, she is being guided toward her own truth, toward her own awakening, toward her own authentic path. And when the connection between them ends, that end will be part of the divine plan. It won't be an accident. It won't be chaos. It will be the closing of a cycle that no longer has a purpose in their lives. Your angels clearly show me that what's coming won't just be a chain for you. It will also be a liberation for her, because she deserves to be with someone who loves her completely, not with someone whose heart is divided. Your angels show me that this man compares her to you often. When he talks to her, he thinks about how you would respond. When they spend time together, he feels a deeper connection with you. When they're in the same space, he notices he doesn't feel the same way he does with you, and that makes him feel guilty. He knows it, but he can't help it, because when a person experiences a true soul connection, nothing ever feels the same again. What isn't real no longer fulfills, and he already knows what a real connection is. I want to explain something spiritual to you clearly. Between you and this man, there is a soul connection that is not broken by distance, time, or the presence of other people. This connection remains active even though you are not physically together. That's why you can feel his emotions. That's why you know when he's thinking of you. That's why places, memories, or songs bring him to mind. This connection is still alive, and it continues to draw you both back. The Bible says in Romans 8, verse 28, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." Your angels tell you that even though it hurts today, this is working for your good. Every tear is preparing you. Every moment of waiting is strengthening your heart to receive the love that is coming your way. Every day you choose to trust, even when things aren't easy, you're building something real. You're creating the foundation for a strong, stable, and true love when it fully enters your life. Your angels show me what's coming soon. There will be a moment, sooner than you imagine, when this man will reach his inner limit. It won't be an explosion. It won't be a drama. It will be a clear realization within him. He will see that he can no longer live a divided life. He will realize that by trying not to hurt anyone, he is actually hurting everyone, even himself. And that truth will give her courage. Courage to speak honestly. Courage to make difficult decisions. Courage to align her outward life with what she truly feels inside. But listen to something very important. Your role isn't to sit idly by, waiting to live. Your angels want you to truly live, to follow your dreams, to find your own joy without depending on his decisions. The more you grow, the more you shine, the more you help him too. Because when he sees you living authentically, he understands that he can too. When he sees you choosing peace and happiness, he understands that fear doesn't have to control his life. Now I want you to do something conscious and with faith. If you believe that true love always finds a way, write on your heart and also here, love wins. Do this as a declaration of faith. You are saying that you trust the process. You are saying that you believe in the power of an authentic connection. Your angels are also revealing something else. The other woman already senses that something has changed in him. Perhaps she doesn't understand it intellectually, but she feels it. She notices the distance. Even though he is physically present, she senses that his energy is no longer the same. She notices his distraction. She notices his silences. She notices that, even though he's beside her, his mind is no longer there. Deep down, she knows his heart has already left, even though his body is still present. And that creates tension. That tension pushes them both to accept that their time together is coming to an end. Your angels want you to know something important. This man prays for you. Maybe he doesn't call it prayer. Maybe he doesn't even believe the way you do. But in his quiet moments, he speaks to heaven about you. He asks for signs. He asks for clarity. He asks for courage to follow his heart. He asks for forgiveness for all the pain his indecision causes. And he asks that somehow you can feel how much he loves you, even with everything that's happening. Your angels say that these prayers are indeed heard. All of them, without exception. And very soon you will begin to see answers in the real world, not just in the spiritual realm. There's something else very important. This isn't just about the two of you. Your story also has a greater purpose. Your way of loving, even with obstacles, helps many people who are going through similar situations. When you choose faith over fear, you're showing that true love exists, and that gives hope to other hearts. The man you love feels this too. Even though he can't put it into words, he knows that what you two share isn't an ordinary relationship. He knows it deep down, and his guides confirm it. He knows this isn't just about two people wanting to be together. His decision carries more weight. He's not choosing between two women. He's choosing between two versions of himself, two possible futures, two ways of contributing to the world. With the other woman, he remains who he has always been. With you, he becomes who he is destined to be. The difference between these two versions of himself is what paralyzes him today, but it will also be what propels him toward his truth later on. Your angels are showing me that you will receive clear signs in the coming weeks that will confirm everything I'm telling you today. You will receive unexpected communication from him that will say more than it seems. You will have a dream where you are both free and together. That dream will feel more real than life itself. You will see recurring symbols that represent union and the right timing. These signs are not mere wishful thinking or illusion. They are divine communication designed to strengthen your faith during this difficult time. Now I want to tell you something important, even though it might hurt. Part of God's purpose in this situation is for you to learn your own worth, regardless of whether someone chooses you or not. You're not waiting to be chosen. You're not competing with another woman. You are a sovereign being. You are living a human experience that includes a deep love for someone who is also walking their own complicated path. Your angels want you to know what they are showing you about the timing of events. In the coming months, a series of events will naturally open up new possibilities for him to change his current situation. It won't be dramatic or abrupt. These will be organic changes that will make it clear to everyone that the current arrangement no longer serves anyone's best interests. The other woman will begin to awaken to her own truth. She will understand that she deserves someone who gives her their whole heart. This mutual recognition will create a respectful exit that honors everyone involved. If this message resonates with you, if you feel these words are true, please share this video with someone who might need to hear it. You never know who in your life is going through something similar and needs this divine guidance and encouragement. Write in the comments, "I share this light," if you are willing to help spread this message of hope and divine timing. While all this is happening, your angels want you to do two things. First, continue working on your healing and growth. Every wound you heal within yourself creates more space for healthy love. Every limiting belief you release makes you more attractive to your desires. Every day you choose joy despite the circumstances. You align yourself more with the timeline where you and this man are together. It's not about being perfect. It's about committing to your own evolution without depending on what happens externally. Second, practice feeling what it's like to be loved the way you want to be loved. Your angels want you to understand that the feeling is more important than the form. When you can cultivate within yourself a feeling of being valued, chosen, and prioritized, you become a magnet for experiences that reflect those exact feelings. This man won't complete you. He'll complement you. The more whole you are within yourself, the more ready you'll be for the relationship your soul truly desires. Third, trust in divine timing. Even if your human mind doesn't understand it, your angels see the big picture, while you only see the individual threads. What seems like a delay is divine protection. What seems like a rejection is a redirection. What seems like an obstacle is an opportunity for growth. Every element of this situation is working for your highest good, even the parts that hurt, even the parts that seem unfair, even the parts that make you question everything. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians 13, verse 7, "Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things." This is the kind of love you are called to live, not just for him, but for yourself, for life, for the divine process itself. This doesn't mean accepting less than you deserve or waiting forever for someone to choose you. It means standing firm in the truth of love while remaining firm in your worth, in your own divine timeline. Your angels want you to know something else. The love he feels for you is helping him be a better partner, even to others. Although his current situation is complicated, the expansion you have created in his heart makes him more present, more aware, and more capable of intimacy. This may seem painful or even unfair, but it serves a purpose. The other woman also benefits from the growth you inspired in him, and this is preparing her to realize something fundamental. The man she's with is no longer the same man she committed to. There may come a time when both of them need to rethink what they truly want. Your angels want you to prepare for this. A time will come when he will come to you, ready to choose you completely. When that happens, you will need to be clear about what you will and will not accept. The connection you share doesn't mean you should settle for crumbs or anything less than a full commitment. Your boundaries and standards are not obstacles to love. These actions are expressions of self-love. They ensure that any relationship you have is built on mutual respect and full presence. I want to tell you about the nights when the pain seems unbearable, when you doubt yourself, when you wonder if this connection is worth so much suffering. In those moments, your angels surround you with more love than you can imagine. They tell you that this pain is temporary, but that love is eternal. They remind you that you are stronger than you think, that you have survived every difficult day. That morning always comes, even when the night seems endless. Your tears are sacred. Your longing is holy. Your love is a prayer the universe is answering. This man carries guilt for the pain his situation causes you. He knows you're waiting with faith, with patience, holding a space he can't yet fill. That guilt sometimes makes him withdraw, not because he loves you less, but because he feels he doesn't deserve your patience, your faith, your constant love. She wonders if you'd be better off with someone who could choose you immediately, someone uncomplicated, who could love you unconditionally from day one. But then she remembers the connection they share. She remembers the intensity and the truth of what they feel, and she knows she could never let you go, even if she tried. Your angels are showing me something more. The love between you will eventually inspire others. Your story, when this difficult time is over, will be proof of the power of divine timing, the strength of soul connections, and that true love always finds a way. People will see in you an example that waiting for a genuine connection is worthwhile, that choosing love over fear transforms everything, that two souls destined to be together will always find their way, no matter the obstacles. At this moment, the other woman begins to feel restless, though she doesn't understand why. She's starting to want more from life. She wonders if she's truly happy. She questions whether there could be something more for her. These feelings don't come from a negative place. They are your soul's way of preparing you to be free. Her higher self knows that staying with someone whose heart lies elsewhere isn't her best path. She deserves someone who chooses her completely. And on some level, she's beginning to recognize this truth. If you're ready to trust that everything is working out for the highest good of all involved, write in the comments, "All is well." Let your angels know that you choose faith over fear, trust over doubt, and love over resentment. Your angels want you to know more about any children involved. Children are far more intuitive and resilient than adults realize. They can sense when their parents aren't truly happy, when love has become obligation, or when two people stay together for the wrong reasons. A home sustained by duty rather than love is not always healthier for children than two separate homes filled with genuine happiness. The universe protects innocent souls and ensures that any necessary changes will also serve their highest good. This man dreams of introducing you to the important people in his life. He imagines how his friends would love your spirit, how his family would receive your warmth, how his children, if he has any, would benefit from your presence. He imagines vacations with you, ordinary Tuesdays with you, facing tough times together. These aren't just fantasies for him. They feel like memories of a future he's trying to bring into being. Every time you visualize these scenarios, you are actually creating energetic pathways for them to occur in physical reality. Your connection with this man goes beyond this life. Your souls have shared this dance before in different circumstances, different places, different times. Sometimes you've been together, sometimes apart, but you have always taught each other about the different forms of love. The current situation is the culmination of many lifetimes of learning. Both are about to break patterns that have been repeated for centuries. When they finally unite in this lifetime, it will be a victory of the soul that will resonate beyond time and space. The spiritual realm is actively working to orchestrate the changes necessary for your union. This is not about manipulating or forcing anyone. It is about creating opportunities for everyone involved to live out their highest truth. Signs, synchronicities, and unexpected events are being prepared to guide everyone toward their most authentic paths. Your job is not to control or rush this process, but to trust and remain aligned with your own highest good. Your angels want you to notice how much you've grown because of this situation. You're not the same person you were when this connection began. You've developed strength you didn't know you had. You've found patience you didn't know existed. You've learned to love unconditionally, to hold space without attachment, to trust without guarantees. These qualities are not only preparing you for union with this man, they are preparing you for a whole new level of existence, where you act from love and not from fear in all areas of your life. The other woman will have her own moment of awakening. It may come through a conversation with a friend, a sentence in a book, a moment of clarity in the middle of an ordinary day. She will realize that she has been settling, that she was afraid of being alone, that she has been clinging to something that stopped serving her long ago. This realization will not be devastating. It will be liberating. You will feel relief in finally recognizing what your soul has long known. This moment will come sooner than you think, and when it does, it will create space for everyone to move forward on their authentic paths. I want to tell you something about divine protection. The reason you and this man haven't yet united isn't because the universe is punishing or testing you. It's because certain elements need to be in place for your union to flourish, not just survive. If they had come together too soon, before he had done his inner work, before you had understood your own worth, before the other situation had reached its natural conclusion, Their relationship could have been built on a weak foundation. The universe loves them both too much to allow them to settle for less than the extraordinary connection they can create together. This man is going through what we call a dark night of the soul. Everything he thought he knew about himself, about life, about love, is being questioned. His old identity is dying to make way for who he is destined to be. This process is painful and confusing for him. Some days he feels lost, wondering how he can even consider changing his entire life for what his logical mind tells him is just an intense attraction. But his soul knows the truth. His soul recognizes you as home, as truth, as a path he must walk. And the conflict between what his soul knows and the resistance of his mind is creating the pressure that will ultimately lead him to a breakthrough. Your angels want you to know that there will be a conversation between him and the other woman that will change everything. It won't be planned or dramatic. It will arise naturally from a place of mutual recognition that what they have is no longer what either of them truly desires. She will admit things she's been feeling, but was afraid to say. He will finally find the courage to express his truth. They will both cry, not just from sadness, but from relief. They will realize they were holding each other back from their true paths. And by letting go, they will actually be giving each other the gift of freedom. If you believe that true love is worth the wait, that divine timing is perfect, and that your angels are working behind the scenes for your highest good, like this video and comment, I believe in divine love. Your faith right now is more powerful than you can imagine. As you reach the end of this message, your angels want you to know something very clear. The wait is coming to an end. This doesn't mean that everything will be resolved tomorrow. It means that the hardest part is over. The lessons have been learned. The growth has already occurred. The spiritual foundation is already firm. What's coming next is that everything already decided in the spiritual realm begins to manifest in your reality. Each day brings you closer to the moment when your external life will reflect your inner truth. This man will soon find the courage he has been asking for in prayer. It won't come as a sudden shock. It will be a quiet certainty that will gradually grow until he can no longer ignore it. He will understand that staying where he is, out of fear or obligation, is the most painful thing for everyone, including himself. He will understand that sometimes the most loving thing to do is to tell the truth, even if it hurts, even if it causes changes, even if it disappoints people he loves. Your role now is to continue being the light you become. Shine not to attract him. Shine because that's who you already are. Love not so that you'll be loved. Love because love already lives within you. Trust not because you have guarantees. Trust because trust connects you with the divine. When you live this way, you become impossible for destiny to ignore, including your union with this man. When divine timing aligns, the love story that awaits you after all this will be far better than you can imagine today. The pain, the waiting, and the uncertainty will all make sense when you are finally together without barriers. You'll understand why it had to be this way, why the timing had to be perfect, why they both needed to grow up sooner. You will look back on this time with gratitude, because it was preparation, real preparation. Your angels are already celebrating because they can already see what's coming. See your joy when he comes to you free, clear, and determined. See the peace in his eyes when he no longer has to divide his heart. See the beautiful life you will create together. A life based on truth, clarity, and a steadfast love that has withstood trials and remained unbroken. See how your union will inspire others to believe in divine love, to wait for the right person, to trust that the universe does know what it's doing, even when we don't see everything. Always remember this. Dear soul, you're never alone on this path. Your angels are with you at all times, especially in difficult times. They hold you when you cry. They rejoice when you choose faith over fear. They encourage you when you feel you can't go on. This love story is also important to them because they understand its spiritual value. They know that your story has a greater purpose. From today onward, walk with a clear certainty. You are loved without measure, not only because of this man who feels your presence even from a distance, but also because of the entire universe that allowed you to meet. Trust the process. Respect your feelings. Maintain your standards. And remember this, Everything is working in your favor. The love you seek is also seeking you. And when two souls are destined to be together, nothing can prevent their meeting. Before you go, if this message spoke to your heart, if you felt understood, if you are ready to trust in divine timing, share this video with someone who needs hope. Write "blessed and ready" in the comments to declare that you are prepared for the blessings coming into your life. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next messages that heaven has for you. Your angels want to leave you with this final lesson. The love between you and this man is not a problem. It's a gift. The current situation is not a punishment. It is preparation. The other woman is not your enemy. She's part of the process. Waiting is not wasted time. It is transformation. Everything, absolutely everything, is working together for your good. Believe in this truth. Live your life in peace. And watch how the universe arranges what you alone could not arrange. You are loved. You are chosen. You are worthy. And your moment is coming. Until we meet again, walk in faith, accompanied by angels, guided by divine love, and confident in your beautiful destiny.